Hi everyone, it's Emily from Blooms by Emily, and today we're going to be talking about amaryllis bulbs. I don't know if you're like me, but every year I would buy amaryllis bulbs for the holiday season, and after the holiday is over, I take the bulbs and just discard of the bulbs. Last season I tried something different and I was able to have my amaryllis bulbs rebloom. So I'm going to share with you what I did, and if you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing, it really helps my channel. And without further ado, let's go have a look at my amaryllis bulbs. Okay, so these are the amaryllis bulbs that I have reblooming. One is just about to bloom over here, that's the bud. And then these ones are kind of on their way out, but I see that there's another bud just opening up behind there. And then we have this guy, or this gal, we don't know. So these bulbs over here, and there's two more under the grow lights, I'll show you in a bit. I just have this for fungus gnats because we don't want to have an issue with fungus gnats with all of my seedlings about to start. So basically what I did is I took the bulb in the late spring and I brought them outside and I just left them in these containers and watered them. The rain watered them, gave them a bit of fertilizer and compost. That's about it. And at the end of the summer, what I did is you'll have some nice green leafy grow throughout the summer, which is actually really nice. So if you were to put this in a container, you would have like a spike in the middle of the container, which could be very nice. However, when I brought them back in, I cut down the leaves. So I had just had the bulb. I cleaned it off as best I could from the soil, removed it from the container, put some fresh new soil because we don't want any bugs from outside. You know, they've been outside all summer. And took the bulb in the basement in a cool, dry place. I would say for about a couple of months, and then I took them out and put them in a sunlight window, not direct sunlight, but somewhere with nice bright light. And they just took longer, I find, to bloom than the ones I bought, you know, specifically for Christmas from the big box store or from the grocery store. So you know, maybe that's something to consider, that you may not have your flowers for Christmas per se, but, you know, even if you would have them for Valentine's, I think that would be great. The other thing I wanted to show you here, let's just get this guy out of the way, is one of the bulbs from this container actually had a baby over the summer while it was in the pot. And so this is also very encouraging because if you're planting bulbs, they're making babies, that means you're potentially growing your stock of amaryllis bulbs for the future. So I'm going to keep treating these like a house plant for the winter. Once these green stalks start to turn yellow and brown, I'm going to cut them. Treat it like a regular house plant, and don't want to give them too much water because you don't want the bulb to rot. And then I'm going to bring these outside. The only thing I'm going to do different this year is instead of keeping them in the pots, I'm actually going to either plant them out in my landscaping beds or in big containers along with other plants. The thing that I find funny with these rebloomers is they don't have any leaves. So this is a rebloomer, no leaves, just the stalk. This one as well, just the stalk, no leaves. And this big one at the back, just the stalk, no leaves. So that's interesting. And the ones that didn't get a bulb, a bud, all have nice, beautiful leaves. So something to note in my gardening journal, definitely for next year. Now let me show you a few other ones. So these ones, this one here just gave me some green leaf. I didn't get any flower growth. But this bulb was fairly small as well. These are the ones I purchased this year from the grocery store. And I had beautiful blooms. They're the ones that were pictured at the beginning of the video. Gave me beautiful blooms, and I'm just going to treat them like a house plant, and they're going to go outside for the summertime. This one here is one that I did have outdoors all summer, and you see there's just starting to be a growth bud here. So again, slower than the average other, but that's okay. I don't mind if I have a beautiful bloom by the end of March or end of February. And here we have some growth on this one. This was one that I had outside as well. And this one has some leaves. I don't see a bud formation, but it's still at the early stages. And that was one from last year as well. So this is very encouraging because so far every bulb is not dead. There's growth happening with it. So good sign. If you enjoyed this video and you found it informative, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. And I would love for you to leave a comment. Let me know if you've ever were successful in having your amaryllis bulbs rebloom for you, or if you know of a great place to order beautiful specialty amaryllis bulbs. I would love to know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.